Hello friends, welcome to the channel. So this is our Malaysia trip video. This is a quite detailed one, how we started preparation and how we packed up our bags in the morning and then got into a cab which is going to take us to Bangalore International Airport. We all went together, and in the airport, once we reached this terminal to Bangalore International Airport, and we had some mango stuffs, I think mango ice creams, I guess. Our relatives bought this, and we just got together and ate, all of us, and then headed towards the terminal, got into the airport, and you could see all my parents and my brother and everyone is traveling into the airport. This is quite exciting moment when you travel with your parents and your family when it is for an international trip, and especially for all of them it was the first flight, excluding me. So they wanted to experience the airport, they want to experience the flight, they want to experience the international travel, they want to experience the location. If you could see, we all got into this vehicle within the airport because it was a long way to go to terminals. The airport crew helped us to take that, and we now entered into the airport lounge. This is another thing. I ensured that got a couple of credit cards through which we could enjoy the free lounge access. So my brother, my father, myself, everyone entered there and had a nice breakfast and coffee. Then we now entered into the flight. So you could see we all inside the flight. This was a flight from Bangalore to Malaysia, direct flight from Air Asia, I can say. I think it's an Asia flight. It was pretty decent. One of the disadvantages I can say that there was no water facility there. Everything is paid one. Unlike Indigo and all, you don't get direct water. So it became night. So it was, I think, complete overnight journey from Bangalore to Malaysia. It took almost 4.5 hours because of the 2.5 hour time gap. We reached there morning around 6 o'clock. So this is the scene. You can see we all coming out of the flight. So everybody enjoyed the takeoff and landing. So this is a great experience. Now we are heading towards the hotel. So we took a local cab there. We installed a local application where we can book something similar to Uber and all. So this is our hotel. We checked in, and this was a pre-book basically, but it is exactly just opposite the Twin Tower. You can see that, right? Twin Tower. This is basically KLL Sky Suite, which is just opposite to the Twin Tower. And see, we all got ready and just got fresh up, and then we reached to the Twin Tower and took a beautiful view of this very, very, very beautiful. If you ask me, I've never seen such a wonderful tall towers, that the Twin Tower. We spent a lot of time around roaming there, and one good thing is that we see a lot of malls and cafeterias within the Twin Tower itself. So we just spent some time to take a couple of photos and clips in and around the Twin Tower throughout the day. This was the first day, and then we had coffee and breakfast and some snacks at Sarvanapan. That's one of the good things if Indians are traveling, and that is within the Twin Tower. You don't have to search. It's a little expensive though, but it's better and good quality and hygiene. Usually in Malaysia, a lot of non-veg food is there. This is a good one. And now in the evening, we just came out. We dropped our parents back to the hotel. So we ourselves just came out to see how the view looks in the evening. And this is the double-decker bus. That's kind of a day trip bus. This is another KLL tower which we are targeting to go next day, but in the evening I want to just see how far it is and how it looks. Very beautiful look, if you see, right? People can go up through the lift, and then there's some certain pricing, like some dollars. And now we are back to Twin Tower again to get some evening or the dinner part of it. So we don't want to go out and have. We wanted to take parcel and have it in the hotel itself. That was not a hotel actually. That was kind of an apartment we booked, 3 BHK, so that we all can stay there together and we can cook if you want something. Because my father and parents don't want to eat outside food, so we just brought some rice and all. So it's a beautiful TV you can see. It's a beautiful view you can see. It's a fantastic location what we choose, and I really thank for all the support we got from the Google to search and finalized this apartment and location. Very beautiful apartment, well furnished and well equipped. Everything was what is required, starting from kitchen to bathroom and everything. So that's about the apartment view. Just wanted to capture what facilities they are giving, so that anyone coming to KLL Sky Tower, they can easily know whether it is worth giving that. I think it is around 6,000 INR for us per day. So next day we got up and got ready and just started. My father is doing puja before they get into the breakfast and all this stuff. Bath, they will do the puja. So later puja, we just got ready and we helped our father to get ready. We brought a very good traditional attire lungi and panche from Bangalore Ramraj store itself, so that we all look in a very much Indian attire. Everyone was looking at us by seeing the dress code, right? Like usually there. So people wear the jeans and t-shirt, Western dresses, but we went in a very much traditional dress. Everyone was looking at. And then after breakfast, we just headed towards the temple, Murugan temple, and it was another Indian temple in Malaysia. One must visit and see. Such a tall Lord Murugan you can see here. We all just prayed there and took some photos in front of the temple and some videographies. That has some 170 plus steps to be climbed to reach to the temple's Garbhagudi. So we asked our father to take the darshan from the bottom only. Then we went, all of us remaining people, up. And this is a very big hill, and there is a cave in that. You can see how beautifully it looks from the inside. So we all climbed and then we walked inside that cave, and we see the Lord Shiva temple and Vigneshwar temple and then the Murugan temple, right? So very nice view. I think it is a must watch destination, I can say, within the Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So this is the top view. There is a one open hole on the hill that just directly emits the sunlights, and this is the Lord Shiva's temple. We also took some couple of videos of our couples, and then we did some shorts creation so that we can post it on the YouTube. We did post a lot of shorts, but this is one of the longest one, I can say, the complete journey of our 6 days in Malaysia, right? So after coming back from the darshanam at the base of the temple, we see a lot of these dove birds where we can go and feed them food. There is one vendor sitting there. He will give you a pouch of seeds for I think $1 of $1. That's up 100 rupees, and you can feed them. And post that, we came a very nearby, only just walkable like 300 meters. You see one Indian restaurant. Okay, it's a pure Indian restaurant where you get complete Indian course of meals. So we just relaxed there and had the food, and then after that we started coming back. While coming back, we still saw that the birds were still there. We just again fed some food and spent time with all the birds there, because it was mid-afternoon. We thought of spending some time before we even start our cab. I think by this time we booked a cab, so cab was supposed to come, and yeah, I see that after that we got a cab. This time we got a very big six-seater, I guess, not six-seater, it's kind of a van kind of cab with the same pricing. So we came back to next destination is over this the tower, the KLL tower, if you can see. This is what we saw in the last day in the colorful, right? So we wanted to take our parent. So we came there and sat there, spent for some time till in the night, 9 o'clock. We didn't get chance to go out because by the time we reached it was closed. So that's the reason we just spent time in front of the tower, and it was a beautiful view. So there is one more tower getting built, which is second tallest tower in the world. I don't remember the name, but that is going to come up in the future. So, but this is the KL Tower, which is also one of the beautiful tower within the Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So we took a lot of photos, videos, and evening you see, right, there's a lot of colorful lighting happens on top of that. You see, very nice one. So next day morning, we got fresh up, and while our parents getting ready, we just came out to do some walking and then understand how the business works in the Malaysia, and went to some restaurants to see what time they open. Just kind of local inquiries we did, and also we did some photo shoots, and again the same video shoots of a group of me and my brother and my wife and my brother's wife. So after some time we reached, we decided to go by walk one of the place. So we all started walking, and we reached one of the street where there is a lot of old architecture, I can say ancient architecture, towers, buildings, where we could witness that how the Malaysia was in the ancient days. So this was one of the mind-blowing and attractive place. And then later after that journey we came back to hotel and picked up our parents, and then again came to our twin tower for our lunch time. So we had a lunch, and again we did some photo shoots in front of them, and then covered all that, and then we checked out and started. Our next destination was Langkawi. It's kind of like 2.5 to 3 hour journey from Malaysia to Langkawi. We entered into Malaysia International Airport and got into the Indigo flight. Now we are on the way, just taking off to the Langkawi. Langkawi is majorly a beachside destination where we have a lot of water games and a lot of forest area. So we'll discover that, we'll explain about what's the Langkawi plan and all. But this right now we are in the flight traveling towards Langkawi. This is our second flight, my parents and my family's second flight in this journey. So this was an amazing journey, I can say. My father is trying to experience the how the takeoff is going to be, and this is the purely a day flight, so they could literally see what's the look outside the flight. Now you can see that the flight has taken off, and then we are almost in the air now, so we can see that through the window the complete bird eye view we can get here, right? So that's the beauty of traveling in the flight. So this is a pure zoomed out version. You can see presuming all the houses, buildings underlying on the ground are looking very tiny in this case, right? So we are now at an altitude of almost 10,000 plus feet, and the flight is almost all in the autopilot mode. And you could see that I think it's not an Air India, I think it's Air Asia. Yeah, Air Asia flight. You can see, we can see the wing recorded in this one. Now we are almost at the height of the air traffic and air zone. So it's complete cloudy weather there, and little sunny though. You can say that our aircraft is setting the small particles of cloud. It's so fascinating to see the flight taking off and flying in the air, and that too when it is passes through the clouds. And we have also experienced some of the the shakes and waves because of the cloudy nature of the environment. So now we can easily make out that the complete aircraft is in a steady state, even though the flight is moving, but we literally feel that it is in a steady state. So my mother is also watching from the window. You can make out that how curious they are to see how the aircraft flies in the air and how the view looks. After a certain altitude, I feel that the flight literally feels like a static and no moving objects. Now that we are seeing outside, now back into the sunny weather and into it's sunsetting, I guess. By the time we reach to Langkawi, I guess it's going to be sunsetting. A beautiful sunset view you can see through our window. So there is a static view, and see, I'm able to capture even the sun, right? That's a beautiful view, I can say, getting the seats. Always I suggest all the friends who are traveling first time or maybe more less frequently, please choose the window seat. You will enjoy the journey. You will love it because you get a very beautiful views. So with that, right, I think we are almost close to the Langkawi, and our flight is getting landing. See, this is the view of landing, so you can literally make out how flights will land. We have captured complete video of takeoff and while in flight and then landing. So you can see that her family is getting down from the Air Asia, and my mother is also coming out of the Air Asia flight, and we are into the Langkawi Airport now. So we came out and waiting for the next cab. We just booked the cab. I think there's one more clip. Then we took the cab and came to the Langkawi. Once we reached the Langkawi in the evening, we just came out for the roaming. There were a lot of shops, and then in the morning we just started the new journey. So this is the cab we booked to travel from our hotel to our destination. You know what our destination is? It's a sky bridge. It's one of the highest altitude sky bridge in the Langkawi, where we will get to use the cable cars to go from the bottom of the hills to the top of the hills. It's almost 4 to 5 kilometers long. So our driver was kind enough to help us to get more information and details about the destination, and here is what we entered. So there are so many other activities though, we didn't miss anyone. So this is the 3D art gallery. It was a complimentary ticket. It was $1,000 for all of 10 of us. So it's worth, I feel that. This is the 3D animation you could see and witness. It was good though, but I prefer kids would like more than the adults. And we just started now completing that. See, everyone is running to get to see the next cable car queue. So family is entering into the queue, and now you see there's a close-up view of cable cars. So it's very attractive journey. So we are getting into the cable cars. How people are sitting here, because we were 6 members, we got a dedicated car for us, so that all of us can sit together in one cable car. So my mother, father, and my brother, and my wife, and my brother's wife, everyone started it. And now the cable car is taking off. You could see that how the cable car is slowly picking up the speed. We can even also witness the cable cars coming in the opposite direction. We all literally right now in this current state flying in the air, and because it has transparent glasses, we could even see what's the view outside. There was another variety of cable car where we will get the bottom and roof also glassy, so that you can literally feel that you are in the hanging in the air, but that has some $200 extra, so that's why we didn't pick that. We just picked the regular cable car. So you can see that we're all like curiously watching what's happening and where are we going. It's a long journey. It's not just 2 minutes, 3 minute journey. It took almost like 5 to 6 minutes for us to reach to the highest peak of this hill. So you can see that how big the cable is, how long the cable is, and how hard it is. I'm seriously wondering what technology they use to maintain this heavy weight in the air, right? It's literally, I feel, a very advanced technology. See, my brother is also appreciating the video, and they are kind of like excited about this journey. So let's see how far this journey can take us. I think even I was trying to explain what is my experience sitting into this cable car, and I think in fact I also said that this is a nice experience. So let's see, my father is also capturing the video. My mother is taking a beautiful view outside of the hill stations, and it's just really fascinating, right? It's not just joke that simple cable car. It's one of the longest, lengthiest cable car I have ever seen in my life, right? So that's exactly is what you will get in $1,000 for 6 member. It's expensive, I'm sure, but still it's worth spending that to make this kind of journey. The hill is still so far away. We are still hanging in the air. So we will reach in a couple of minutes, I guess. We could see that if you can zoom the video, you can literally see that on top of the hill there is a kind of a foggy weather and complete cloudy weather. You can even think of the real clouds are hitting to you once you reach to that destination. And the way the opposite cable car is coming looks like a tiny particle coming, right? So that's the beauty of this. So I just zooming in to see what it is. So now that we reach the destination, the top of the hill, so we are all getting down from the cable car, and this is what is called the hanging bridge or the elevated bridge. So this bridge is one of the famous, and this view is really fantastic and phenomenal. People would like to come here and take the pictures, videos, make the shots, reels of this. phenomenal. The good thing is that we do have food stores here. We can buy the food, we can eat the food. Little expensive. I can guarantee that it's worth spending that money, because who will queue food, water at that high altitude? Man, it's really amazing. We spent little extra money, but though we enjoyed all the facilities they have provided once we reached on top of the hill. So now we are going to a next one more destination. It is from this bridge to the next hill. There is a one bridge they constructed that is called glass bridge. Yes, it's a glass hanging bridge connecting between the two hills. So we'll go to from one hills to other hills. We'll go by walk. So let's see. Before that, I think we just took a break for the food item. So this is another thing I observed, that they give this waiting token. So we just need to wait by placing the order, and automatically the token will start beeping once the food is ready. So it's interesting, right? In India we just need to go and queue, you stand in the queue, but here you just place order, come back and sit. You will be called automatically through the device wherever you are, and it will be beeped. So next we started another journey from one bridge to other bridge. So this is how we have started. After that we will go by walk on the glass bridge. So there is almost, I can say that 3 cable car journey we'll do. One is from bottom of this hill to the first destination where we saw the food stalls, and then from there to glass bridge. See if we can make out from this video, we are almost closely arriving towards the glass bridge. So once we reach here, we need to just get down and start walking towards the glass bridge. So let's see, once we get on, how do we go towards the glass bridge. I guess that should come in the next video. So yeah, you can witness that all of my family members are getting down one by one. You see, right, really how interesting it is to go in a cable car like this, back to back, and very interesting. So with that, right, we're just coming out of this cable car and exited, and we are moving towards the next glass bridge. I said no. So from this hill to other hill, now we'll go by glass bridge. That's a very mind-blowing and eye-capturing moment, I can say, of this destination, I can say. So let people come one by one, so we all go together. So there are 2 ways. One you can go through by steps, and one you can take the small cable train. It's not a car though, it's a cable train, to before you start the journey of glass bridge walk. So now that we are arriving here, you can see that literally we are walking on the glass bridge, which means that below there is a glass and it's completely hanging in the air. So there are 2 hills connected through this bridge. It's almost like 3 to 3,500 meters of bridge, I can say. See here, my family is walking and just experience the breezing through the air, the fresh air and the cloudy weather. Oh my god, you can't just believe that how interesting it was to walk here. And you can see that literally everything is invisible at that altitude, at that weather, right? So completely smoky, foggy. You can literally experience the height. I was literally scared when I was walking on this bridge alone, because it's kind of shakes. I'm not sure whether it's an intentional shake or unintentional, but kind of you feel that vibrance in that. So with that glass bridge walk, we are slowly trying to go back to the previous destination, so that we head towards our home. So when we reached back down through the cable car, I saw that one of the person was giving some musical performance. Then we got a cab and started landing into the cab, and then came back to hotel. So this is how we reached back to our hotel. So now in the evening, parents we left at the home, and they're starting towards the beach. Yes, you heard it correct. So the beauty of Langkawi is the beautiful broad beach. So this beach is just next to our hotel. So it was kind of almost like 300 to 400 meters. So we just came in the evening after the journey, and we witnessed this fire art. So people were like entertaining with a lot of fun activities, and I was capturing some of the videos just to see how I can reuse some of the shots. Of course, I could capture the moments on the beach, like how the different games are arranged and how they are wrapped up. Because I went here in the evening, so it was kind of wrapping up days. People were swimming, people were enjoying the water, some of them were enjoying the water sports and boat activities. Really, really amazing. So the plan was to take my family to this beach next day. So before even I take them, I want to just see how is this facilities and how clean it is. And I asked them to stay back because they got tired with all that entire day journey. So with this complete high-level understanding of what's the beach looks like, and while coming back to hotel, I saw this robos. So it looks like very common in the Malaysian country, these kind of activities like fire activities, robo activities around the beaches, just to entertain the people who are visiting. And also they will not ask money, but yeah, by your own wish you can drop the money how much you want in front of them. There is a lot of fire transports I can see. They were like literally using the petrol and the fire to create this beautiful view and beautiful designer looks, I can say. But it's a riskier though, I know that. This we can see even in India when we go to kind of places, right, where these kind of performance we can really see. So now that I saw that we just moved a little bit deeper into the side of the beach, and there was a lot of sharks and lots of pubs also there. Night it's full of people and people were like enjoying the thing. It's just similar to the Goa, I can say. But yeah, the sports and the vibrance and the overall cleanliness, if you ask me, it's really great. I can definitely vote for it. People should visit. If you have visited Goa already, instead of revisiting Goa, you can literally plan to visit Langkawi in Malaysia. It's literally very great experience, and cost also I feel that you don't have to worry about too much because it is close to the Goa travel, except the initial flight charges, but rest all very closely meets the center amount. Next day morning we just woke up and started hunting for our breakfast, because breakfast was, most of them if you can see on the screen, are non-veg varieties. It was really hard for time for me to find a vegetarian restaurant, but finally I got one Punjabi dhaba and we finished the breakfast and headed towards the next destination. I was searching for vehicle, so I can use the same app and then book the vehicle and reach to the destination. This is our next destination where my parents started moving into the plan. Our next journey was the island hopping. So we have booked the boat for 4 hours that it will take through entire group of islands through the speedboat, and it will show us the almost 6 to 7 places in this journey. It's going to be a fun and exciting journey. You know what? It's one of the speedboats, and it is dedicated for our family. And he will hop in, hop out of entire small islands around the Langkawi, and they will also take us to a bat cave, and also they will take us to fishing, and they will also take us to another beach. Complete package we have booked. I think it was around $500 per group, not the per head. It is though we just booked it in a 500 for entire group. So yeah, just we started the journey, and you can see that just we are there as a family, no one else. It's a completely private jet we have booked, so that we can get a privacy and we can enjoy the best of it. Okay, the driver was very excellent and he was driving very safely and smoothly, but though it was very fast. Okay, so on the way we've seen many hills, many small caves, and complete experience is bundled with fun, joy, tension, and then the speed, right? So it's a great experience going with the speed. I guess you can see that zoomed version of all the hills around our journey. So this basically route covers two things. One is the backwater. So first he will start with the backwaters and hops with the multiple islands, and then he exits to the seaside, and from the seaside he will come back and connect us. So there will be multiple small islands. He makes a one round trip to us. That's what I can say. literally we were completely enjoying the journey, and if you see that lot of videography, photography, and complete eye full of views, scenic views. So literally we were like thinking that where are we, right? Like completely surrounded by full of greenery, sea and backwaters. No humans, just few of us. So slowly we are going into one of the place within this journey that is underpasses through this cave. See, you can see, right, how the boat is going under the this cave. So there is a small passage. It is maybe by nature, you can see the boat is going through this cave, and this is the underwater cave. So once we enter, it may go almost like 2 to 3 minutes, and then it exits out of that. It's a wonderful experience. We could even witness some of the bats sticking onto that walls, right? So we got scared whether they may fly and hit us, but unfortunately nothing happened like that. So now that we are exiting out of this cave, so yeah, I mean, it's not a experience that can be expressed easily through words. It is an experience, should be experienced by visiting the place. So now that he dropped us to one place where we have to go and see the bats. So this is also called as the bat cave, where historically this is a place where the bat used to live. There were like millions of bat earlier, but now because of the lot of tourists coming in and disturbing them, their population came down dramatically, I can say. Until we entered too much inside the cave, we didn't even find a single bat. But once we reached center of the cave, we could witness, you can see that, right, how the full gang of bats are hanging there. So I guess this won't disturb anyone. So we just need to go peacefully and don't make any noise and don't disturb them. Just go and watch. Very nice view, I can say, and very peaceful view. They will also give torch for us, like if you want, and there is some $2 or $5 price to enter here. But yeah, worth experience. So entering, exiting, photo shooting, taking some clips, experiencing the real presence of this is really amazing and beyond the words I'm expressing. So post that, we just came out and took some videos of the nearby trees and branches, and then we started exiting out. So this is the exit way. I guess the entry and exits are totally two different paths. So you will enter from one side and exit from other side. While exiting, I could witness that it was a very narrow passage. We were struggling to come out, but ultimately everyone passed through this passage. I just stood back just to capture the videos and just to make the momentum and make the best videos. I hope these are the different best clips I can say. But yeah, post that I also came out and we again back into the boat and then started the journey. So the next one is, you can see that we are heading towards the seaside. Now so far whatever we have seen is backwater where the speed of the water is less, but the boat speed is high. Now we are heading towards the seaside, so where the high pressure water will come. Irrespective of that, the boat goes really fast enough. You can really see that it's very hard to sit freely. You need to hold tight and sit, otherwise it's you feel that you are going to fly, right? But yeah, very nice experience though. It was the complete boat experience. Any places I visited the beach side, I've never seen that within that much of money you will get dedicated the ship for you, and it will take you through the entire 3 to 4 hour journey, and a dedicated driver will come with you and dedicated guide kind of thing. He used to explain also. He has explained all the places where we were visiting, and so after some time, right, like we started heading towards the fishing area, where the next destination, I can say, where people wanted to learn about fishes, the variety of fishes, what the fishes will eat. So that's what is happening here. If you could see here, right, we just reached to the place. It's called Fish Training Center. Yeah, they give some food to us, like maybe a raw food that we fed to the fishes, and fishes start eating. And one person is dedicated to do this. That guy's duty is to just receive the guest, explain about the different varieties of the fishes, give them the food, so that they feel that they're feeding the food to fishes, and then there is an attached restaurant. I think in the few seconds you'll get that. And soon after that, through the another cab, we just reached to the Langkawi Eagle Square. This is the one of the famous place in the Malaysia and Langkawi. Without visiting this place, your Langkawi and Malaysia trip is not complete. That much I can say. A very big eagle they have formed because their national bird is eagle, it seems, and they have placed this eagle just in front of the beach again. Literally, this is a very satisfying view, but I feel that it is much attractive for me because it is just a one spot, and we spent a couple of hours there, and then we booked another cab back to hotel. So we just got into the cab and just headed towards the hotel because it was so sunny, and we felt that tired. I think it was almost 4:30 when we entered into this cab, and by 5:30 or 6 o'clock we reached to the hotel. So that way we thought of ending the day, so that because I had a senior citizen parents, don't want to stress them with so many places covering in a day. That's the reason we planned a decent number of places in a day, like 1 or 2 max, and then go back to hotel and take rest. With that, our day 2 completed, and next day we just woke up and started our journey towards Langkawi Airport. That's the end of our journey, and we begin to board the flight. That's the Indigo for us, and it was in the morning 9 o'clock, and by evening we supposed to reach Bangalore. So this is our 6th day of our journey, and my parents are slowly getting into the flight, and you can see that they go slowly taking the step, because which shows that 6 days of continuous journey has started. But still I can see that excitement, happiness what they have on their face with this international trip. You can witness that how tired they are and all sleeping. So Indigo flight while coming back from Langkawi to Bangalore was pretty cool and decent, and as usual you know that it is much more premium than the AirAsia is what I feel. So while coming back, there are a couple of videos we captured through window. My father was very much interested in capturing the videos, and myself and my wife took a couple of videos and selfies, and we ordered some foods, and that was a great experience though. So 6 days we didn't even realize how quickly they went off, and it was like just like that went off, and we started coming back. This is our flight view, or flight video I can say, while coming back to Bangalore. And hope I'm zooming in the almost all the Bangalore location. We reached all the Bangalore now, I can say. So this is the view. You can see how Bangalore looks from the top view. So this is nearby Bangalore International Airport, and the top view is really amazing and mesmerizing. And luckily, again, if you see right, we got a seat just next to the wing. We can witness the ground, and we can witness the wing. Amazing view we can get. Always I ensure that every one of us, at least 3 of us, get the window, and we can sit as the two couples, so that one person can swap after the other sometime, so that everyone get chance to see the window view. This is not required for frequent traveler, but yeah, for unfrequent traveler like parents and brother, it needs to be. The window is what my initial requirement, though I paid little extra money, that's okay, but we got a complete view. So you can see that now the flight is almost heading towards the landing. I guess it's going to land in a few seconds to our motherland Bangalore. Yes, we are into the Bangalore International Airport. The flight is about to hit the ground, and it is hit the ground and now landing. So this is the overall 6 days of experience. I just made this as the entire video series as a one video. I don't want to lose these clips, so that's the reason I'm converting into a video and just uploading, so that I can refer anytime I want in the future, and people like you who are watching until now will experience the overall travel journey itinerary and reuse it. So now we reached the Bangalore International Airport, and now we are exiting out of the airport, and look at how excited and how happy and how much tired the entire family is. The 6 days of international travel ends up with this clip, and thank you for watching till now. Follow for more updates.